And now we got a special treat for you guys. It's Thursday, so we have someone fun. Do we have a fun guest to talk?
Oh, we got Ledge from Top Tier Podcast.
Everybody, please welcome to the stage, Ledge.
Yeah, Cyan partner Ledge.
Hey.
We can hear him. But we can't.
There we go.
There you are. What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. How you doing? Whoa, Jinx.
I'm doing great. I want to thank y'all for having me on.
It's our pleasure. Also, that wreath you have in the background, I just made in Animal Crossing. So
really?
My wife did.
My wife did this. It's all my wife.
Wow,
wow.
Yeah, it is impressive. It looks store-bought, so nice job to her.
It looks, like...
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't think
Thank you, Shelby. Love you.
Oh, Shelby, I love that name. I have a friend named Shelby.
So you run the Top Tier Podcast on Caffeine, and you talk about a lot of stuff from battle rap to interviews. Can you tell us about what made you decide to start this podcast?
Well, I've been watching battle rap since probably the late 90s. So to see it grow and get to where it's been great. Media has been kind of a new thing, I would say, over the past 5 to 10 years in battle rap. Mm-hmm. And a good guy, everybody knows who Jay Black is. I actually kind of met Jay Black through Facebook when Facebook groups was like a huge thing back in the day. And so to kind of see him do it, and I was like, I'm gonna try my hand at it. So maybe I say 3.5 years ago, I started getting into it, and it's been a pretty fun ride so far.
Did you bring it over to Caffeine once battle rap moved to Caffeine?
Yeah, absolutely. I seen the fanfare. I seen it was a lot of hungry viewers who were new to battle rap that were trying to learn about it, and the ins and outs, who's the stars, who are the rising stars,
right?
The women's side of the game, because they don't get enough love and attention that I think they deserve. They're just talented.
Yeah.
So
totally.
So ushering in new fans is very important to me. So absolutely.
Speaking of,
I really like that perspective.
Yes. Speaking of women rappers, you just you had a podcast about kings versus queens. How was that? Do you have anything you would like to tell us about that?
Well, yeah. No, I had it was only right to have a woman bring on as a guest host. Her name is Alexis Oslin. She'll start podcasting soon on Caffeine as well. And she was my co-host, and it was a fun time. So many people came and showed up and was just talking about it because the women were competitive. I believe the men wound up winning, but I believe the score was like 4-3. They did a lot better than they was getting credit for. I heard people were saying they weren't going to win not one match against the men, and they came to play. So there was a lot of women that showed up to the stream, talking their stuff, and I was excited for that. So yeah, it was a big turnout. It was fun.
That's really great to have a platform to elevate people like that. I was wondering, as a longtime fan of battle rap, you've seen it grow and evolve, and you were just talking about the way new media is more of a recent thing for it. How would you say that the development of battle rap being more online and being on Caffeine and having more exposure has affected the craft? How has battle rap changed with that?
That's a really good question. That was a great question, actually.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I love questions like that. I would say it affected it it can be a positive and negative. It depends on the certain artists, how serious they're taking it. I see more artists realizing, okay, this is a business. This is no longer just for fun outside on your corners, just having fun. Like, this is money backing it. There's endorsements. There's opportunities outside of battle rap. You got guys such as we just had this whole thing about DNA and Charlie Clips doing, they did some type of campaign ad for Joe Biden. That would have never happened 5 or 6 years ago. So, the opportunities kind of brings the hunger back to these guys. And now they see that there's real lucrative opportunities if you take the craft serious. So I'm seeing the benefits of it for sure.
So that seems like that encourages more people to try out battle rap and get into that form. That's
absolutely. Hey, money talks. So
yeah, totally.
So they're making how much to only rap? You're rapping 9 minutes, pretty much. 3 rounds, 3 minutes, and you're making this much money, I can do that. So you got a lot of people trying to get involved in it, and it's good to see because we came a long way.
Right. Well, the thing I immediately noticed as soon as URL partnered with Caffeine and the battle rap community started coming in, the first thing I noticed was how tight knit that community was. Like battle rap is such a like the fans of battle rap are so devoted that it's like it's cool to see them like have. Like now it's not just, it seems like it's not just the hardcore devoted fans, but there's more of an audience for a casual audience, right?
Yeah, and I think that's the ultimate goal that URL is trying to do. They're trying to reach the masses. They're hardcore fans. The cult following is going to remain a cult following, but you're trying to appease maybe like a younger demographic. Again, incorporate more women, and even people globally, because battle rap is global. There's leagues in Asia now. There's leagues in in the UK. So you're trying to encompass, everybody to be a part of it. So yeah, bringing casual fans and having big events. Obviously with COVID happening, it kind of stifled that. But before then, and then maybe next year, you'll see just a melting pot of different people mingling at a battle rap event. It's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
Something else I noticed too when you guys came over was I was expecting like everybody who came in, fans, to be like, oh, they're not gonna like me because they're also good at insulting each other in the ring. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But everybody is so nice, like so lovely.
Yeah, it's like a fraternity almost. Like everybody treats each other with ultimate respect until they get on the stage.
Right.
It's just all hell breaks loose and it's anything goes. But I will say, to her point, like, yeah, they most of these guys and ladies have families, they have kids, married, so they know how to conduct themselves in any situation. And I think it was good that they partnered with someone like Caffeine, who thrives on like being real tight knit and being, I want to say, very personable and very out there for the people. Like, it's so interactive on here that it kind of took me off guard. I'm like, wait, they're responding as soon as I say something. Like, in the comments, I'm just like, okay, so I'm gonna stay here for a while. So,
it's sort of something it took me a minute to get used to, like just seeing comments immediately and replying to them.
Yeah,
but that's another good. Oh, sorry, I cut you off.
No. I was just about to say, yeah, because I've been on other services where you go live and you're kind of have to scroll up and you're like they've said something 10 minutes ago and you're just now replying. So to get that instant, feedback is really good.
So that's another good point I was wondering about. So you've seen battle rap evolve when it moved to Caffeine. Have you felt like your own craft as a podcaster and a host has evolved now that you're on Caffeine?
Absolutely. It makes me pay attention to detail a little bit more. You still want to be kind of carefree and have fun and be spontaneous, but allows you to pay attention to the details, and it also makes you want to be a little bit more aware, more alert of what's going on. And you got to be a little bit quicker. You got to be quicker with everything you do because people are responding. There are things that are going on. Sometimes I can be live, but there's a lot, URL are dropping trailers on their app and you got to be like, breaking news. You got to be on your toes. So it's kind of sharpened my game up a little bit, I must say.
Well, going back a little bit, what albums like piqued your interest in rap originally?
Oh, just in hip hop general, like I'm a big Jay-Z fan. That's been my favorite artist since I was like a kid. So I would say his Black album, Blueprint were big albums. I'm from Detroit, so Eminem was a big influence earlier with the Marshall Mathers LP, Some Shady LP. Even current J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar albums, they really, did a number on me growing up. So I would say those are kind of what I built my hip hop like kind of library around. So I would say that, and Nas too, can't forget Nas. So
of course,
those are my hip hop guys right there for sure.
Have you felt like? Oh, go ahead, Kate.
I was gonna ask when did you originally? What originally got you into battle rap?
So when we were kids, you would beat on a lunch table and just like kind of roast each other. Like it was just
Right.
it was just rhyming, talking about your wardrobe.
Mhm.
I might, when we were kids, people were dating. You was jealous of somebody's relationships. You would talk about them and their girlfriends. It was just,
Yeah.
it was weird. So we did that, and then a friend of mine had an uncle who would go to these battle rap tournaments that we had no idea about. He brung one called the Battle Rap Olympics, and it was taped on VHS. That's how old this was.
Oh, okay.
VHS. We talking 90s stuff right here.
Yeah, yeah.
So VHS, VCR. I don't know if you kids in the comments, y'all know, go look this up. It's real. It exists. But yeah, so we was watching. I was like, oh wow, they do this professionally, and we just did this at school. So when I realized they do that, you just go down a wormhole, and you like, now I want to see more and more and more of it, and I just got addicted. Like guilty. I was addicted, and it just carried me on to here. So yeah.
Imagine if you had like the accessibility of battle rap now when you were a kid. You wouldn't have, when you were like digging instead.
Yeah, I'll be mad crazy right now.
Might be for the best that you had a smaller dosage at first. Yeah,
absolutely.
You used to do it. I like what you've been doing lately. You've been doing interviews outside, right? During the pandemic. Has it been hard to work interviews and doing your show with quarantine, with COVID?
Not really, because you try to do it sparingly. You want to get some really good content, of course, for your channel and for what you do. But at the same time, these guys trust you because they're agreeing to do this. So you immediately feel comfortable. So in doing so, you just got to be aware of your surroundings. You do want to be safe and protect yourself. But all in all, it's all about getting really good questions in, making sure they're comfortable too, and ultimately getting content to the viewers who pay attention to what you do. So.
Right. We do have, like, people have nothing else to do now except for watch stuff. So it is nice that we're fortunate, I think, that we have jobs where we're able to continue these during the
we winning right now.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I agree.
So when did you start creating content and shows around battle rap? What sort of got you into wanting to create content for it?
I probably what got me into it again was Jay Black, seeing what he did, seeing that there was a real market for media, because it's kind of hard sometimes when you want to like kind of critique and things like that, and guys look at you like, well, you don't do what I do. It's like,
right.
Yeah, who are you?
yeah, like, come on, you can't beat me, so you shouldn't talk about me. So it's kind of like that. But honestly, you see it in every sport. There's people who went to school for journalism, things like that, who never played basketball, football, and they do incredible work, and they're Hall of Famers at what they do. So
that's true.
I kind of pushed that to the side and realized that if I got something to say, I got to make sure I have all my talking points. I got my facts, and I did my research. And eventually down the line, a lot of battle rappers start respecting you, agreeing to come on your show and things like that. So I would say it started maybe like 3.5 years ago when I really officially made my first episode. And from there, it's just been growing ever since. And I got a strong support group that follows me from no matter what platform I'm on. There, I'm like, I see you again. I know them all by first names. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool.
You've built a community. That's really
Absolutely.
cool. Do you remember what it was like the first time you got a real battle rapper on your show?
Yeah, actually, I believe the first battle rapper I got might have been A Ward or somebody like that, and it was just that you get shocked by how down to earth they are. Sometimes you see them, they're on TV constantly. They're going to different places you haven't been yet but aspire to go to. And so you think they're going to be big-headed, and if anything, if they're late, they apologize, like, oh man, my wife or my husband or something like that, and you just like, oh, I'm take your time, I'm good. So it's all love, it's all respect, and they're very down to earth, very level-headed, and you exchange numbers if things go well, and so it's been positive for me.
I wonder if that's because, like, when you have a job where you have to be constantly insulted by people,
Yeah.
it kind of grounds your ego a bit, maybe.
Yeah, you become numb to any slander. Yes,
Right.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So, who are some MCs that you admire most in the scene?
In battle rap, I've never grown up with a favorite battle rapper, but I will say I do watch. I probably the battle rappers I've watched the most was probably a lot of Loaded Lux, who's like they call him like the most crazy lyricist in battle rap. As far as putting words together, manipulating words, making stuff rhyme that really doesn't supposed to rhyme. He's really good at angles, at making you feel like you just really need to go do some more soul searching. So Loaded Lux is probably one. A-Verb, who's from the Midwest, just like I am. You got some up and coming guys like Swamp. You got Jerry West. There's a lot of good talent out there. So you kind of just want to gravitate towards all of them because they all bring something different to the table.
Yeah. Do you have a woman MC that's your favorite?
Same. Like it's so many of them. I mean, I watched a lot of 40 Bars. She was just on Kings and Kings versus Queens. She was the headliner. And she did really well. A lot of people say she won. I got her winning as well. Sorry, Surf, you lost that. So yeah, 40. You got E Hart, Jazz the rapper is very talented. My verse, she kind of dabbles in and out. You know, I've seen her on Wild and Out. And that's what I was talking about with doing things outside of battle rap.
Right.
And so, you know,
that's
there's
like
a
improv,
handful.
right?
Yeah, it's an improv show, and yeah, people are really getting other opportunities outside of this. But yeah, those are some of the ladies that I think are really talented as well.
As so you were talking about how like you wanted to do this and you weren't sure if it could, and then you did it. As would you give any now that you have, is there any advice you would give to someone who wants to get into podcasting or a similar type of media but maybe is nervous or doesn't really know how to begin?
Yeah, I would think you want to get comfortable, find the equipment, the proper equipment that's you feel comfortable using on a day-to-day basis. Also, if you want to start, you know, I actually started with friends. So it's not so it feels just like a regular conversation.
Right.
Just so happens things are turned on. So you feel like you're just in the flow of things and it gets you comfortable and and just be confident. Be confident in what you say. That's why doing research is important no matter what topic it is.
Right.
And just have your talking points and be able to get in and out and transitions into the next topic and segues and things like that. So it's going to take time. Nobody's going to be flawless their first time doing this.
Right.
But you know, if you got a passion for it, and especially if it's a particular thing, whether it's battle rap, anime, gaming, you've been talking about this your whole life away from, you know, the equipment and away from the camera. So just let it flow. Let your energy flush everything out, and you'll be fine.
That's really solid advice. I really like that. Are there any outside of battle rap? Are there any other things that you like to get into on your show? We have to ask, since we're a streaming site, if you play any video games or anything?
Yeah. So I took a lot of time off from, obviously, when I got really passionate about this, so I took a long break away from gaming. But before and after, I'm getting back into FIFA because soccer is my favorite sport. Okay. So yeah, so a lot of FIFA. I'm trying to get back. I've been getting whooped lately, but I'm telling y'all, all y'all, I remember y'all usernames. I'm coming for y'all. So I'm going to get back at it. FIFA, follow me at Pod Tier on PS4.
It'll be like you're doing the Rocky training montage now, right?
Yeah, I'm drinking eggs and all type of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But,
do you support any soccer teams in real life, IRL?
Well, in Spain, La Liga is what they call it. I'm a big Real Madrid fan. So in Italy, I'm a big AC Milan fan. England, I kind of like both of the Manchester teams, United and City. I know that's kind of blasphemous because they don't like each other, but I like them both. What you want me to do? You know, so.
Chat seems to support that, what you're saying.
Yeah. Those are my squads, man. I love FIFA and I love soccer, football. I don't want to disrespect the purists out there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's my sport since like '98 probably. So yeah, I love it.
Yeah. So, all right. So you have been. Oh, I see. Yeah, the chat is satisfied now that it looks like someone was waiting for you to call it football. So I'm glad that you did that. Is there anything that you found surprising about podcasting that you didn't expect going in?
Ooh, something surprising.
Yeah.
Just the amount of people that like pay attention and the amount of people that like come and say thank you. This really got me through the weekend. Or somebody was telling me, man, you listen to me when they're traveling like 2 hours to their job and things like that. Or you got it turned on when they're cleaning and stuff like you don't know what people are going through while they're listening to you. So you don't know what type of comfort you're giving somebody.
Right.
I thought that was shocking, but it was like pleasant. So I thought that was nice.
It's true. It's nice to hearing about like the way you're being listened to from someone else. It's like, oh, I'm part of someone else's life.
And then like the flip side of that, when you like maybe take a day off or you got something important to do, they're like banging at where's the show? Like,
oh yeah,
like, wow, there's a demand there, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice to have a demand.
Yeah. What do you think is like what makes the battle rap and like battle rap culture so invigorating?
Right, because it has such a devoted audience.
Yeah, I just think everybody wants to just get in somebody's face and scream. At some point, you're listening to somebody talk to somebody, and you like, I've always wanted to say that to a particular person.
It's true.
You know, so
and after you can just be like, oh, it was just I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
Like I've seen them talk so crazy about each other, and then after in the battle, like, you still come over to my house later? Like, all right, that's cool.
It's just therapy.
Yeah, it's just there you go. It's really therapy. It's therapy. It's getting stuff off your chest, and you know any human can relate to that. So I think that's the draw and the passion, and it's really theater now that it's on stages and platforms like this. So it's really good. Man. I love it.
It's a good analogy. Yeah, it is really a performance. I know there's got to be a bunch, but what are you most looking forward to coming up in the world of battle rap?
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a good question. Again, you're doing good, man.
Thank you.
No, the one thing I'm looking forward to most, like I said, I know I've been probably said this all the time, but more women into it. I don't know. I'm pro women for real. Like, I don't know. It's just, I like to see them do their thing. So more women.
Me too.
More women into the leagues. Kind of expand, I would like to see some people from overseas come to the States, you know, when it's due time, and see their abilities. I would like to see that. I would love to see the URL and the whole brand just go to different territories and countries and things like that. And the main thing, every big type of genre has it. I was like, and they're going to steal this idea, so I hope this is somebody record.
We're recording this.
A battle rap convention. I think.
Oh.
I think. Yeah. See, that's what everybody say when I say it. See what I'm saying? I want some money for this.
It's one of those ideas you hear it and you're like, why hasn't that happened yet?
Yeah. Why is that another thing?
Yeah, I think we're big enough. Battle rap as a whole. I think we're big enough to throw a convention and have fans come out. I really do. Like you see it in other avenues. I'm like, we need to just put that together. Just have vendors, have the artists sell their merch, sell their music. You can even have like a little booth where like you have one side. I got so many. I'm not about to give all my ideas, but
patent something.
I'm like writing it down. Okay, yes, go on.
A battle rap convention would really take this next level. Something we can do annually every year. It'd be amazing.
Because also I've heard from battle rappers we've spoken to that like you have an audience that is willing to like travel a pretty far distance to watch a show, so you know people will be there for a convention.
Absolutely, yeah. Especially you do it at a warm weather state that's warm. and comfortable, and do it sometime in the summer and have people come out. I've seen people come from London just to come to a URL battle. I've seen people come from Canada to cross over to go. Like, so yeah, the fanfare is there. They just got to make it happen. I don't even know if they ever thought about this yet, but I think they should.
I mean, it's so.
You got to call someone.
Like, how has no one thought of this yet? I mean, I guess it's you.
Call Mr. Battle Rap and make it happen.
Yeah, I got tons of ideas. So.
Yeah,
this has been really lovely. Before we let you go, where can we catch Top Tier, and where can we see you on social media?
Well, right here on Caffeine, Top Tier Podcast. What I do is I do a battle rap throwback show where I kind of take it back and show you some throwback battles. Kind of getting that, because I know it's a lot of casual fans, like I said, still getting into it. So Tuesdays through Thursdays, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I usually just do one battle, show it, break it down, see what the fans think, and we scale it. Like, hey, okay, that was the end of round 1. What are y'all going to 10? And all the people just give their ratings out, and it's fun. And then I got the Friday Fix Show with my guy Nico from Nico TV, who stays on the West Coast. That's at afternoons on Friday, every Friday afternoon. And and on YouTube, Top Tier Podcast, I still throw content on there as well. So that's where you can find me, and on Twitter at Podtier, PODTIER.
All right, make sure to follow Ledge everywhere so you can watch his podcast and catch up. Again, it's been really great having you on the show. Thanks again.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, stay safe. Have a good one.
You too. Later.
All right. See ya.